My name is Jessica DeLuise. I'm a physician assistant and certified culinary medicine specialist, and today we're going to talk about the proper use of this kitchen tool. This is called a mandolin. A mandolin is a really special tool, but can also be very dangerous. So let's talk about the do's and the don'ts. Why might you use a mandolin? Well, it does allow you to get a really uniform cut on your produce, something that you may not be able to achieve with a cutting board and a knife. And I'm going to demonstrate that with an onion today. So let's first prep our onion. We'll move our mandolin off to the side. And how I'm going to prep my onion is chop off both the stem and the root side. So we'll start, get a good firm grip on that onion, tuck your fingers back, right? You are not the secret ingredient in your recipes. And we'll just do one slice down our onion. Now, this can go into your compost or your stock bowl, whatever you like to keep at home. And we'll do the same thing here on the root side. Just like that. A sharp knife at home is much more safe than a dull knife. A dull knife is actually going to make you struggle with your produce. So you can sharpen your knives at home with a tool like this, or some knife manufacturers will actually sharpen them for you. You just send them out and they'll send them back to you. Now we'll peel the skin off our onion. I'm going to do that by taking my blade and just rocking it down the onion and then peel off the layers. There we go. And again, this can go in your stock or your produce pile. All right, so now we are ready to use our mandolin. Let me walk you through what a mandolin looks like. Most of them are pretty generic and they're built the exact same way, though they are a little bit different depending on your manufacturer, so always read the package insert and the instructions before you use one. This is what a mandolin looks like. It's typically a long piece of plastic with a blade in the center, and sometimes there might be a stand to provide some stability. You have a grip here on top, and depending on your mandolin, you can switch out the blades, depending on the cut that you want. Sometimes you can make French fries, potato chips, you maybe want something julienne, it's up to you. So what I am going to do is put the mandolin firmly down on my cutting board and get a nice grip here at the top, and then I will start to cut my onion. But not yet, I have to put the guard on, right? A mandolin is very, very sharp, so we always want to make sure we're using a guard. So I'll press that into the top of my onion like this, so it's nice and secure. And now I'm ready to slice my onion. So let's go ahead and do that. And you can see how thinly sliced this onion is. This is perfect for something like a salad, or maybe I want to pickle my onion, and I can get a nice uniform cut. And it's much quicker than struggling to do it with a cutting board and a knife. The other thing you might want to use a mandolin for is a smaller piece of produce, like Brussels sprouts. Maybe you're making a shaved Brussels sprout salad. However, this won't really sit on that guard really safely or securely. So if you're going to slice up your Brussels sprouts, use something like a knife-proof glove, just so that way you can get a great grip on your Brussels sprout, and then you can go ahead and slice that with your mandolin. Thank you for watching.